Hi everyone, this is Kona and welcome to week 3. So let's take a look at what you're going to need to do outside of class, starting with the week 3 information. So week 3 information, here's your notes. We've got the week 3 notes and the video that goes along with it. Once again, this will definitely help with your quiz. Something else that will help with the quiz is section 1.7 in your textbook, and if you need a little extra stuff or a little extra help, the joint frequency tables. That's the textbook and my notes are probably enough, but if you need a little more in-depth explanation, definitely check out this section from the notes. Something else you'll need for the discussions are this link to Misleading Graphs. I'm going to go ahead and click on it really quick, and you can see there's some resources and some information of what to consider and what to think about. So make sure you look at all of those things. So those are the notes and resources for this week. For assignments, we've actually got 2 discussions for this week. One of the reasons for that is that we ended up not having a discussion every week necessarily as we get closer to the end of this semester, so this kind of makes up for it. Also, right now is a really important time to be talking about both misleading graphs and recognizing bad statistics, so we do have 2 different discussions because they cover slightly different things. So the first one on misleading graphs, there's information about the only pie chart you'll see in this book is on page 40, and it kind of talks about it. So what we're going to do is go into a little bit more detail, and that's where that graphs are misleading page that I said make sure and check out. But what you're going to do is actually go through and find a graph and then ask some questions about it. Post that, and then, but don't post the answers. And then for the follow-up, what you're going to need to do is look at what other people have posted with their graph and their questions and then try to answer them. Once someone has answered your question, go back and let them know if they're correct or not. And if they're not correct, let them know why they're not correct. So there's your misleading graphs. So your other discussion is recognizing bad statistics. For this one, you've got 3 different sources to take a look at. I think these are pretty good. They're pretty short, but I think it'll be interesting. I mean, like the 9-point guide to spotting a dodgy statistic, 5 ways to avoid being fooled by statistics. I think they're hopefully will be an interesting read. But what I want you to do then is list what are the top things people should look out for when they see statistics used in articles and websites. And then based on what you've learned, evaluate the individual claim and statistic you found for your group project. So that's what you'll be doing for your initial post, and then the follow-up is just discussing what other students have written and whether it kind of changes what you would look out for and if you agree or disagree with their evaluation of their claim. So those are your 2 discussions for this week. Here's your quiz. It is, like I said, it's going to be over section 1.7 in your textbook and the notes in the video. Make sure you check out entering your answers. This information will help make sure that when you enter your answer in Canvas that you get it, that you enter it in correctly so you don't accidentally get the answer wrong just because of how you entered the answer. So for example, if your answer is 29 or 12 over 39, which is equal to 0.307692308, you would first multiply that by 100%, and with 1 decimal place that rounds to 30.8. So your answer you put into Canvas would be 30.8. So please make sure to check that out because I don't want you missing a bunch of questions just because you didn't enter it in correctly. So that's pretty much it for this week. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in class.